Great, thank you. So for today's schedule, we have to do a little bit of light ADR at the studio, which, if you don't know, means automatic dialogue replacement. Basically, I said a few lines that are a little too quiet. Mason Temple. Hi, good.
Nice to meet you. Welcome. You're going to be in the on the way.
Oh, okay. 400 happy Fridays. So when I did my first session of ADR for G&G, I remember walking into the room and the first thing I saw was, of course, the frame right before the Happy Friday thing. Which, speaking of, it's Friday, happy Friday, good morning. Ginny, welcome to Friday. How do I go about this? So I have done 400 Happy Fridays, 401 actually. Granted, not every single one of these is a Happy Friday. Just 99% of them are. And it's very interesting. So after the I guess 401st, I figure I might as well explain myself, because ever since the show came out, I've received nothing but constant messages about the show now, particularly in regards to all the things that Hunter does. Most of which, hey, I mean, like, I don't know, I think the song I Can Barely Breathe is actually pretty sick, and I think that whole moment's really cute. So have a little love in your life. No, whatever. No, I mean, you can like what you like. And the tap dance, well, that one's pretty. See, that has a different story, but maybe I'll tell that story some other time. But right now, I just wanted to acknowledge the Happy Friday thing, because that was not actually supposed to be in the show, at least not in the way it ended up being in the show. Let me explain. So I remember reading that script, being in the table read for it, and it said something along the lines of, you know, Ginny opens up her phone to see Hunter in his pajamas on his bed singing her a little song, which I thought, oh, okay, yeah, that's kind of cute. I'm pretty sure this is like an Australian dude on TikTok that plays little songs on his acoustic guitar, and he's like crisscross applesauce on his bed, and that's sort of the idea, just a little, hey, good morning song. And I don't know, that sounded pretty cute, right? That sounds kind of cute. So I never even thought much. Actually, I did think a lot of it. I was like working out pretty hard trying to prep for this, because I was like, oh, I'm in my pajamas, but maybe I'm like a little shirtless or something. You know, it can be like a sexy moment. You know, trying to get fit for this one little phone shot thing. You know, it was nothing. It was meant to be nothing. Fast forward to the day we film. I show up on set. Now, we were already a little bit behind at this point, I believe, because we had a camera going, and then we also had like a tandem somewhere else, and then there was the little insert that I have to do, which was just me. So I show up to the studio, and I'm looking around. I'm told to go over to this section over here, and I go to that section, and I see this, not a bedroom set, or a bedroom at all. I see a piece of drywall, maybe about yay big, and I'm instructed to sit on the ground and lean against it. I was like, oh, okay. So already this is not exactly what I thought it was going to be, but that's fine. That's a-okay. I look around. I ask where the director is, and I'm told that there is no director for today. It's just me and the continuity person, who is very nice And they're a very nice person. And then I am handed a phone with Snapchat, which I don't use, and I don't really know how to use. And I am instructed to do the song. And so naturally, I ask, what song? Because I have no idea what they're talking about. And then, they're like, the song, the Happy Friday song, do the song. And I'm like, I have no idea. I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm then handed a piece of paper with the lyrics, "It's Friday, Happy Friday, good morning, Ginny, welcome to Friday." So I'm looking at this thing, I'm like, I have no idea what you're talking about. Turns out, because of, we're all delayed in production, which is fine, but we're all delayed. We're just gonna really simplify this whole thing. Sarah Lampert had written a little Happy Friday script, and I'm just gonna go sing it. At this point, she is concussed, so she's not on set, and Deb is busy, I'm pretty sure, with the A camera. Obviously more important stuff, right? I mean, it really, like she's filming the show, and I'm just doing this little insert bit that's going to be very inconsequential, right? So that's no problem, whatever. They hand me the thing, I'm like, I don't know what song there is, and they're like, just make something up. So I'm like, okay, I'll just, it's Friday, Happy Friday, good morning, Jenny, welcome to Friday. I made up that tune, the infamous, the infamous tune that it is now. No problem. So I've got the Snapchat phone, we do the thing, and they're like, okay, great. Then the continuity person grabs the phone and is like, okay, let's see. Oh, don't these things have filters? So we look at a bunch of the different filters, and they land on the dog filter. And I remember the dog filter from 2016 or something on Tinder, when every female had a picture of them in the dog filter on Tinder. So that's my first thought. I'm like, okay, and I do the whole thing, and the freaking dog tongue. I mean, it's awful. You've seen it. But yeah, so I do it, and then they keep on swiping. They landed on the puking rainbows filter. So there's a version of the Happy Friday song that hopefully it's been burned along with wherever they throw the writers of the shows that you love that they cancel. Oops. I hear they have a special room for that. It's like a Squid Game type thing. Yeah, hopefully it's been burned and locked away and can never be seen again. But yeah, so there's a version of that, and then we just did a version without the dog filter, which, I mean, I thought we would use that one because, the dog filter is ridiculous. But I don't know, maybe it didn't record. Then after that, we do the sophomore sleepover thing. Now, the really interesting thing is that we all thought that was going to become a meme, because Brienne, she was just constantly going, "It's sophomore sleepover," on set. I don't know why she really enjoyed that one, but because of that, we thought, oh yeah, the sophomore sleepover thing's gonna be like a little meme. That's so fun. That's so fun, isn't it? So fast forward a bunch, because again, let's take an account here. The Happy Friday thing is maybe 2 seconds, if even, of the entire episode, of the entire it's this really, it's a really small part of the show. Hardly noticeable, right? So we're not thinking about it. We do it, I leave, and I go, wow, that whole thing was pretty weird, but whatever. Fast forward a few months, and it's right before the pandemic. I go in for my first ADR session. And I walk in, and what do you know, the first thing on the screen is the Happy Friday scene. I wasn't even doing audio for that. I don't know why that was on the screen, but it was definitely the first thing I ever saw of the show. And the first thought I had was, well, it wasn't really a thought, it was more a feeling, because my stomach dropped, and I was like, oh man, that's weird. I hope the show isn't like this. And the show isn't like that. But that scene is that scene. That scene's weird. That scene was weird. But we moved past it. We do the ADR sesh, and I mean, it had nothing to do with the Happy Friday thing. So I didn't think too much of it. But I did record it, because I was like, wow, that's pretty weird. I wonder how that's going to turn out in the final cut. Fast forward a year. One whole pandemic later, we get to the release of season 1. I'm over in Guelph, and I'm watching this thing with Nikki's family, and you know, the Happy Friday thing, it comes, what is that, episode 2, 3? It comes pretty early, right? So it plays, and you know, everyone kind of goes, oh, that's Hunter. Everyone kind of like doesn't really clock it. I definitely clock it, and Nikki clocks it. I forget, someone said like, that was kind of a weird thing. And I was like, yeah, that didn't really turn out, did it? But you know, whatever. It's no biggie, right? Like, it's just like a 2-second thing in the entire TV show, right? Right? We binged the whole first season, and we have a good celebration about it. I go home, I head to bed, right? No biggie. Really interesting. Starting to get a couple follows here and there on Instagram, but yeah, the show's out, and we're all really excited. Well, the next morning rolls by, and I open up my phone, and like the first one I see, the first Happy Friday rolls in, and I'm like, oh man, yeah, I know what they're referencing. It's a real funny one, huh? It's not that bad for the first couple of days. I think it was maybe by the time a whole week had passed, and I started to notice that there's a lot of people messaging me this Happy Friday thing over and over again. And then I don't know when it took off because I don't have TikTok, but on TikTok it took off as a meme, and ever since then, every Friday of my life, every single Friday, I get DMs telling me it's Friday, Happy Friday, good morning, Hunter, welcome to Friday. It was such a replayed moment in the show that Netflix's PR team reposted it, and at this point I was getting harassed with the meme because it was one of the biggest things about the show, at least for that period. Netflix reposted it onto their accounts on Instagram, and I even my castmates started to troll me with it. I believe I posted something along the lines of like, how could you do this to me, or why would they possibly do this to me? You know, it's one thing to see like a spike and like, oh, people are watching this moment a lot. It's another thing to realize it's because they're harassing me. Listen to the message that the wonderful message they left me.
Hey, I just wanted to say, like, I'm not sure if, like, you're ever going to hear this, but for season 2 of that show that you were in, that I'm not even going to name the name because you just make me so annoyed. For season 2, may you not act like that, please? Like, don't... May you shave your head, and may you not punch like that ever again, because that punch was so unrealistic. May you also not use that filter. May you also just not be yourself, and anything they make you do, go against it, because I really hope you're not like that in real life, because if you are, I really feel bad for your parents. Like, your dad should have pulled out.
They are harassing me, but it's fine. It's a meme. It's fine. It's funny. It's really funny, right? I think so. I mean, you gotta laugh at it. You gotta laugh at it, right? Or else it'll drive you mad. At this point, Cameo has reached out to me, and they want to add me to their Cameo roster. And I thought I was just gonna be like singing happy birthdays and stuff to whoever, or shout outs or whatever the heck. But interestingly enough, I ended up carving out this really weird niche where I do personalized Happy Friday cameos for people. It's Friday, it's your birthday. It's Friday, it's Friday, it's Friday, it's your birthday, 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 it's Friday, it's Friday, it's Friday, it's Christmas, Merry Christmas, good morning Laura, good morning Jolie, good morning Marion, good morning Lucy, Alano, Sydney, Hallie, Ria, Ben, Bella, Izzy Cavallero, Nisha, Laura. Welcome to Christmas. And you know what? Honestly, it's kind of been great because it's definitely become a way to take back the meme, take ownership of it, and make it my own thing. Funny enough, I release videos on Friday right now, so it's kind of taken over my entire life. Ha ha ha. But hey, that's a happy ending, right? Like I've taken ownership of this, this thing that I was instructed to do that was really weird. Ended up working out in the end. I became a meme, and which is weird, but I will say, kind of was on the bucket list. And you know what? It's an iconic part of the show. Yay! And now it's mine. It is mine now because I was able to just spin it to my favor. I dealt with bullying in grade 8 very similarly, where people would make Asian jokes about me, and then I decided, you know what? Me and one of my friends who is also Asian, we're gonna make the Asian jokes about ourselves. And then we take it, and then we do those jokes and run them into the ground until finally one day someone was like, oh my God, Mason, can you stop it with the Asian jokes? They aren't funny. You're not funny. And I was like, good, it's done. And that is how we defeat racism. No, that's not how we defeat racism. But that is how to reclaim a thing, I suppose. So that's me, Mason Temple. It's funny, Deb and Sarah, they actually both apologized for the moment, and then Netflix kind of apologized for the social media thing. They sent me cashmere slippers. That was neat. But yeah, Sarah and Deb apologized for the whole thing, and I said it's fine. Like, you know, Sarah was concussed and Deb was busy doing the show, right? Doing the actual show. And the whole thing was just like a giant miscommunication that created this moment. But now it's written in pen, in history. It is a moment. It is a thing, permanently, part of the show. And my life. Forever. So that's the story of Happy Friday. I'm gonna go day drink. It's Friday, happy Friday. Good morning, Julia. Welcome to Friday.
Friday.
Oh, wow.
I would love it if you could sing the song. Wish
We
her
already
a
did that.
congratulations. What song?
We're not doing it again.
Song. We did it.
It's Friday. Happy Friday. Good morning, Jenny. Welcome
Julia.
Not everything's about you.